Edit items. In this video, we'll be troubleshooting 404s. Okay, so the first obvious thing you could always do to check is verify your URL. So if I'll do something like this, something that doesn't exist, I get a 404. So you always want to make sure you're working with the correct URL. So best thing is to go to preview or publish and make sure URL is not corrupted and you're actually getting somewhere you're supposed to. If you change something in the URL, obviously you're going to get a 404. Next thing is you want to make sure you check your user access. So say you were working with Salesforce LWC and you've configured it, everything is working correctly. But if you go ahead and try and preview it, or you will publish and try open the URL, you will see project. In this instance, it's not going to be 404, it will be project is disabled because the only way for you to access this project is via LWC within Salesforce. So that's another thing you want to consider. Same goes for Salesforce Canvas, and same goes for token, and SSO is a bit differently. It will redirect you and ask you to log in, but same goes for token really, but really depends on what you're doing. You want to make sure that the user access is correct. Another thing you want to make sure, and we've seen this with clients many times, they've enabled docgen access by mistake. And the docgen access is for a very specific use case where you're pulling charts and data from a project into a docgen project. And this is the only way for you to use that specific project. So say if I'll enable this and I'll try and preview, first thing I see, it's coming a little bit messed up. My styling is strange. And if I go ahead and publish this, I'll get a 404. So do not enable it unless you need it and you know what you're doing with it. So if I'll go back and preview everything, it looks great. Another thing with forms disabled and 404s in general, you always want to make sure that you have enough quota. So you want to go back to your account and you can see it directly in the dashboard. You can see all your quotas. So you can get it from API calls or from document generations. Many times by mistakes, users enable an auto PDF while they don't have a license for it, or their docgen is done and you will get project is disabled. So another thing to always check is to go to your dashboard and take a look quickly at your APIs and document generation. And that's how it's done.